Okay, so now let us see how we can get the data back from Google Sheet. So now suppose let us assume we are working for a real business, and they have some services which they provide to their customers, right? So let us add some more input, right? Now, so let us say the business is of uh, printing the coffee mugs, right? You have seen those customized coffee mug, right? So let us say the business is that one, right? So there can be multiple kind of inputs from that customer. So let us add one user input here. Let us say we want them to ask what is the size of cup. uh, what is the size of the cup, right? So what we can do, we can give them the multiple choices here, right? And we can do, we can remove the skip button, right? And what we can do, we can write it here, like suppose we say the cup is small, right? And one more medium, and one is large, right? And now let's say suppose and let us put it into cup size, right? And that's it. So cup size is text, right? Create. So we have created a custom field. Now what is the cup size? And another input can be uh, how many cups you want to get printed, right? So we can make it number and then say cup number, right? Cup number. Okay, so this will be a number and then create it, right? So let us try publishing this. So it is fine, right? Now here what we have to do, we have to add this data to Google Sheet, right? So let us go to the sheet again. Then let us write here two more columns: cup size and cup number, right? And number of cups, and in fact these are called mugs. So number of cups, and then total price, right? Total price, right? So our sheet is ready now, right? Total price we will be calculating and giving them here, right? Now let us come here and edit this action, insert row, and let us fill these two. So test name, email, phone. So here we have to cup size, cup size, right? And cup number, right? That's it. So we are done with that. Now what happens, like suppose you want to give them the give this to them manually, right? In between you spoke to them and you ask them for their pictures, right? What picture they want to get printed, and on the basis of that picture you want to give them the total price, right? So what we come here, what and say we will get back to you, or maybe we'll get in touch with you and send the total quote, right? That's it. Now now let us say we'll put a smart delay, right? Where is the smart delay? Delay. Oh, not this one, not this one. There will be a smart delay. Wait, this oh, I'm disappointed. That is smart delay. Now suppose 6 hours, we want to take 6 hours, right? So within 6 hours we will talk to them and then give them the now let us connect this, right? So this is connected. Now after 6 hours we want to give them the price, right? So what we will do, we'll add one more send message. And what we'll do now, within 6 hours, what we have to do, we have to talk to them and fill the price here, right? So now what we do, send message, and before that let us get the value from there, right? Next message, and we put as action, and action will be a Google Sheet action. Google Sheet action, select action, and get row by value, right? Select the spreadsheet, select the worksheet, and select a lookup column. So now lookup column is, suppose we want to do it on basis of name, right? And lookup value will be test name, whatever is going into that column, right? The name is the column on the worksheet and test name is the custom field, right? So now total price, and now this total price will come here. And what did we make? uh, I don't remember. Okay, okay, let us say total charges, right? Let us say total charges. I am using this existing one, right? So let us save it. So now it will get the value from there, and then send message, send message, but don't forget to type it other, make market other. And you can say uh, hey, then enter the name, test name, test name, right? Let us remove this. Hey, test name, nice talking to you, nice talking to you. Your total charges will be, your total charges will be, and we get from here total charges, right? Total charges. Okay, great. So that's it, right? And uh, what we can do, we can set a delay of 1 second, and then send a message, if you are ready for the order, for the order, right? Please click the button below and pay the amount, right? Then we can add a button, and we can say one, we can write, suppose we have InstaMojo page, InstaMojo, right? InstaMojo page, and that's it. So pay here, pay here, right? Done. So this is what you can do. And after this, okay, so this is done. Let us publish this, and for the testing purpose, let me do it for, let me say 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes, publish, right? So I have published it. Now let me check it once, if we are giving all the data. Yes, right. So let us now do one thing, let us delete all this old data. You don't need to delete all this. This is just me doing testing. So let us go here, let us go to preview, let us see the preview here. So let us enter my name, right? Then it will ask for my email. So confirmed, right? The phone number, and let us say medium, right? Let us say 10, right? Okay, great. So now we have only 2 minutes. Let us go to the sheet. So we have here, and let us say we talk to them and said that this will be 5,000 rupees, per mug. Sorry, not per mug, 5,000 rupees total. So I entered the value here. You can also do one thing, you can calculate, do any calculation here and fill it up, right? Then let us come back to the messenger and wait for a minute. Wait a minute, let us see if it comes. This should come. Right, so it has come now, right? If you are ready to pay, they can click on this button and then go to the Instamojo page to pay, right? So maybe some error. Let us leave it as it is here. No issues. So that's how you get the data back from the Google Sheet. Hope you enjoyed the video today. See you next day. Bye bye.